see before you lose the vision and laughing of Xorbinius is that Gan Bloodhorn falls past you and is falling quicker towards something at the bottom.
I will join you someday, my brother.
It's sort of like a translucent version of Gan, but he's tumbling. He looks like he's falling and doesn't seem to know what's going on.
Punch him in the ghost dick next time I see him.
Shadow dick.
Does Mortenzie have any knowledge religion, or is he just completely mad?
He does have knowledge religion.
Give me a knowledge
Not much,
religion.
but he has some.
He has a rank.
He has 2 ranks.
Oh, 2 ranks.
Which is more than my 16th level cleric, Zen Archer.
Oh, fucking.
Not that kind of cleric.
I've come for wisdom. Ain't got none of that.
Nope. Got a 14.
No, you can take guesses, but there's nothing
Plans?
confirmed.
You're Mortenzie. You say whatever you want. Say it with emphasis.
Knowledge plans?
Sure.
No, not any better.
No, you were just filled with ecstasy as you were speaking to Xorbinius.
Yep.
Huh. Okay, so the giant Nibbles and Grizaak are being dragged out into the field of battle.
I'm wondering what the rest of their day went like. I'm also wondering who's running the Grizaak and the Nibbles versus the other guys.
I'll run Grizaak.
I will run Nibbles and Damian, who will be fighting each other.
Nibbles knows. Nibbles
and then Adam,
knows.
you've got Ugg, I guess.
I got Ugg. Well,
Ugg.
Okay. Now that that's been sorted,
Yep.
PCs are controlling Grizaak and Nibbles. Therefore, I think we have to cut back to
Hero points.
Nibbles. No, Nibbles' mind was messed up.
Yep.
And Grizaak and Nibbles had an evening to do stuff before somebody came in.
They do have a conversation, yes.
So because at that point,
and then that morning, they receive a visit from their master.
Right, and it's whether or not they can bluff their way through.
They can't.
Well, they could try. You could at least try.
Okay,
you might roll a 0.
So what did Grizaak in chains and giant Nibbles say to each other that night?
That's all Grizaak said. He doesn't have to bluff because he's just saying "fuck you."
No, this is the rest of the night before you're visited by your master.
All right, make it look good. Don't kill him and just lose. We'll get our.
Nibbles very good actor. Been playing Goblin before. Played Elf before.
We lose. We get our freedom.
He's very good deal. Yes.
Don't just put up a good fight.
Don't
Not too fucking good.
No. Yes, not too fucking good. No.
Okay, so early in the morning, a little bit later than usual.
I forgot about some of the crap I picked up with Mortenzie. I just...
Yeah.
Just some of that crap he's got. Sorry.
Oh, my head. Oh, shouldn't have drank like that last night. Got a little excited.
Okay, I'm going to roll a 1d10. 1 means today is supposed to be the day for the renewal of the charm.
Okay. Nope.
Grizaak, you're gonna go and blow some shit up, aren't you?
Fuck you.
Just make sure that, fuck me. I haven't taken any, chunks out of this little statuette yet. What was it called again? Sparkles?
Sparky.
Well, Mr. Sparkles, yeah. And
I'm like this because he can change.
Yeah.
It's gonna be watching your fight. You two are gonna win. Then I'll have other gladiators. Other gladiators to help us make lots of money. And if you don't win, well, this little guy is gonna fall off the table into a big hammer or something. Now you're not to kill them either. One of them's noble. It would be bad if he died. Blah, 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 Imperium. And then the other one, well, he's the one I want. Oh, my little Uggy. Him and Nibbles are gonna, they're gonna wreck things in the capital.
Yes, they will, just not in the way you plan.
Giant Nibbles. Oh, my head. Oh.
Looks at Nibbles. Shh.
Giant Nibbles. You're gonna go out there and hit them with the sides of your axe a couple times before you decide to try to split wood with their heads.
Okay, boss.
You understand? We want them alive.
Yes. Okay.
And I want the both of you to try your hardest. This is a good fight. Good for all of you. You have many treasures, Giant Nibbles. You have many better opponents to fight. In the glory of that lovely giant god you kept on rambling about when I first found you.
Anam.
Yes, Anam. Yes.
Nibbles.
Oh, my head. Oh. All right. Go back to whatever preparations you need to make. Go and make me some money, my lovelies.
Give me a bluff check.
I didn't say nothing.
Oh, come on, you can do it. Oh,
Can I get a hero point?
it's not shit.
Can I get a hero point, please? Because Grizaak's about to rolls.
Well, I think that this is the important one because it's really the.
Marty, do I have to do one?
I give Nibbles a hero point to bluff if okay, so +8 Nibbles.
Yeah, that's a 20.
Do I have to make one? Because I didn't speak with him. I didn't say anything.
No, you're just acting like intolerant as normal. So
It's also the sense motive to sense the charm is really what's going on here. Yeah, boy! Oh, that hero point! Oh!
Airport, save
Oh,
bacon.
yeah!
Can you taste it? It tastes like freedom.
Oh, ring WWE all over the place.
Let the fight begin. Two hands come up.
Oh, my head. Let's find me a healer before the day begins. Today is going to be a good day for all of us.
you notice the slave guard captain looking at Giant Nibbles and just sort of like doesn't like. He may have sensed that something was up, but he didn't say anything. And Master Piva Chelkios, the Pasha, the powerful wizard and slave lord from the east, from the same land I believe Radimer is from, Kafrania, which is kind of like in this world, a modern day Egypt. Would be the analog.
Like historical Egypt brought forward.
Yeah. All right, so he leaves, nothing the wiser. He thinks he's given the proper commands to Nibbles, and we fast forward to after the
Now
murder.
Nibbles screws his master by killing his opponents with great fury.
Which then Nibbles and Grizaak get to speak after the master left.
Yep.
It wasn't the day. Like a few days from now, they'll redo the charm, but today was not the day. And wizards tend not to have sense motive as a as a class skill.
Don't
And they're
kill.
not wisdom based.
Don't die. And lose. Surrender. That's what I'm gonna do. Fight well, but surrender.
Okay.
And now for the grand finale of this day of carnage, we have the challengers of this great match as they challenge our champion of the Pit of the Stone Bear. From the capital, from a vaunted family, we have Lieutenant Damian Van Imp.
He waves his hat around.
Yep.
Along with the champion of the Circus of Dread,
the three-armed and mutated Ugg.
3 hands waving.
Mommy's got 3 arms. You know.
For the record, Damian downed his mutagen just before coming in.
Okay. And the champions, wheeled out by their overlords from the east, we have the dirty dwarven druid, the Grizaak. And he's dumped out of his chains unceremoniously onto the ground.
Fuck your faces!
Some guards go and toss his spell component pouch into the dirt. And other guards were placing down this massive axe. Yeah, you guys, the axe is even bigger when it's closer. When it's closer,
yeah, it's one of those that could chop me in half.
Ugg seems to be kind of like trying to square off.
Am I still chained to the wall?
How many circles of how many dice of axe is this?
It is a huge axe.
46?
It is a huge great axe.
46.
Yeah, 46.
Okay.
And he's got Vital Strike.
It's a big axe.
Damian, you're hiding.
Wait till I make it keen and make you larger.
Okay.
He got a spell to cast before this starts.
Yeah, in the round that Grizaak is picking up his spell component pouch and Giant Nibbles is picking up his axe, you do have a round to cast spells or do things.
He casts first. Okay, yeah, he's gonna cast Mirror Image on himself.
The smartest and most boring spell for these things. as the stream complained when all the monks down their mirror images, it was like,
Yeah. Four images.
so boring, but so smart when
Well, it's where if you had a stamina system, then the fights would come down to who has the most stamina to keep fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 images.
I think Ugg is just.
I'm gonna
Since motive DC little bit, he's gonna go grab the druid and turn him into a pretzel.
Okay,
Well,
I need initiatives. We're gonna use the. We still love mirrors. Yeah, the crowd loves it too. It'd be cool, like to have the fights prolonged a little bit and get a longer fight.
I think a mirror image fight where everybody just use the wand and then play touch butt.
Now, I think the last fight, Circus was helpful. They've been fighting all the way in, and it's been a while since the champions fight, but they left on a good point, so that the champions are friendly at this point, and because the Circus has been just fighting leading up to this nonstop, they get to keep their helpful rating.
The two
Helpful and with 2 victory points.
Yep.
we keep those though, right? But for this arena only.
All right, so
This
Damian,
crowd specifically.
Yeah. Might as well use them up, guys. I don't plan on coming back to this shithole.
No, for any of the Civic Arena fights, the Imperial Civic Arena, so you get to keep your victory points, your word spreads. Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep. The helpfulness of the crowd may go away.
Let me change what we keep. Okay.
2.
All right. So Grizaak's at a +4 base. What is your initiative roll for Grizaak?
My initiative roll for the Grizaak is only fucking 20. Fuck.
You can put up a dumb spell.
What is Ugg's roll?
He rolled a 4 or 5. 5 got a 9.
Okay. And then what is Nibbles? Giant Nibbles?
He got a 4.
Is Giant Nibbles even on here?
I don't think he is actually.
I haven't looked at
What is his base initiative?
It would be. Oh, hang on, other machine. I believe it's +2. +2.
2, and then the dreaded Lieutenant Damian.
He's got a. I think I added in the temp +2.
So he's got an 8 base with a +2, and he rolls a 5.
And he rolls a 5. Yeah.
Okay. The crowd's blood is up, and people are screaming and drinking and yelling, and it is a good fight between two beloved sides. This is also to decide the championship of the of the Pit of the Stone Bear, and if both groups leave afterwards, then the championship falls to Gan, who's dead. There might be like a really bloody period as the vacuum, the power vacuum starts to fill
Wait,
back
does
in.
that mean that Sam would have been? It's like those are the champions that are referred to Sam, but Sam left.
Right.
So to do this bloody tournament, Xorbinius would hate that.
All right, Grizaak. The gong tolls as the doctor is still screaming his opening, but the crowd drowns him out. Everyone is cheering madly. The bloody bodies of those who have been sacrificed to Xorbinius, who died in previous fights, still kind of lining the sides.
It was not lethal, and he was breathing when I left.
Yep. Damian is kind of hunkered. A bunch of Damians hunkered down behind the stone bear with his rapier in hand. Ugg's three arms kind of stretching out, and he's getting down low into I guess a stance of sorts. Giant Nibbles has got his axe raised high above his head. Grizaak, what are you doing? Scratching
Damian's in his crane stance.
Yeah.
Don't go too far. I've got a haste spell.
Yeah. Grizaak's going to cast just shield on himself.
Okay.
Excellent. That doesn't help against grapples.
Grizaak casts a shield spell. What else? You've got a move action left?
Yep. I'm gonna see this guy kind of getting close to me. I'm gonna move closer to my buddy here, but my chain is keeping me down, so I can get this far.
No, you're not chained to the bear today.
Oh, I'm not.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna back up here. Sorry, I was over here, correct?
Sure.
I move. I have 20 feet.
Moving away. You haven't engaged yet, so the crowd's not booing at that. Damian, you're the next to react. As you could hear casting going on, you're like, okay.
I told you to give me a extra second to fucking put my spells.
Damian takes a 5-foot step this way.
Yep.
He casts haste
Nice.
on Ugg himself
What level are you?
and begins. He's 7th level.
Ugg is in the football player offensive lineman stance with one hand pinned, and the other two hands are cracking knuckles.
All right. Haste is
As a move action, he begins his bard song.
This is a +2 bard song.
It's a +2 bard song.
I believe your bard songs are comedy. So what are you making fun of?
He's making fun of the stinky dwarf and how the giant must have shit him out one day.
Oh, I didn't hear that one before.
Damian's voice is loud and clear, and there's a bunch of people chanting "shitty dwarf, shitty dwarf." Give me a performance check, like a gladiator performance check, to see if you.
Shitty dwarf, shitty dwarf.
Oh.
This will be hard, but it could earn you another victory point. No, it doesn't.
17.
Okay, so people are laughing and making fun of Grizaak a bit, but then the drown of just cheering overwhelms the senses. Ugg.
Well,
A hasted Ugg goes down.
Not a face, not a face.
so he's gonna slide in, grab the Grizaak with two hands, and like German suplex him.
All right.
My CMD.
So not a charging grapple.
Not charging, but it will be a raging grapple.
Okay. Are you using any of the special powers like?
The one that lets him do damage when he initiates the grapple.
Are you doing?
Because
So you're a giant, right?
He is part giant, yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, you get a +4.
I guess the Strangler deals sneak attack damage whenever it succeeds a grapple check to damage or pin an opponent.
Did he use any of his martial flexibility during the prep round?
Oh, yeah, he should have. He would have prepped. Let's see what feats he has.
Greater grapple?
Does he not have that feat?
I think he already does.
He's got greater grapple. He is going to give himself.
Handy my wrist.
Oh, what about stunning pin?
I don't think he's high enough level.
Jawbreaker? That's a mean one.
So the one thing he's going to give himself is dodge for the 1 AC because that axe is big and scary.
There you go.
The other one he'll give himself is. I think we'll give him.
How's it going,
we'll
Wrist?
Give,
Thanks
we'll
for
give
the
himself.
follow.
We'll give himself lunge just in case.
Okay, Ugg comes
that's a good
running
one.
in towards Grizaak. Grizaak's like, no, not in the face, and Ugg is trying to grab him. I thought he had like sleeper hold, but you instantly render a pinned opponent unconscious. So
Yeah, it'll be a few seconds.
Yeah.
So we're gonna German suplex him.
That's. I like the description very much.
Oh yeah. 2 + 1 + 2 for rage. Rolls a 2.
Still got
31.
me. I have a 25.
all right, so he slaps Grizaak into a grapple, grabbing a hold of him, kind of twisting his beard sideways and
freaking
sliding
son
it
of a
behind him, and lifts him up upside down.
All right, now his unarmed strike damage. He doesn't have.
It's just D3,
It's a D3, so he does 1D3 plus his sneak.
2d6, 3d6 with.
How does this stuff add together?
It's 3d6 during a grapple.
Okay, so 1d3 plus 3d6 plus 8 for strength plus. I think he's going to
It's getting his shit kicked out of me.
Amulet Fist plus 1 plus 2 for Bard Song.
4.
Katoosh! 22 non-lethal.
What the fuck?
Vice-like grips grab Grizaak and
Upside
turn him
down and
upside
shit.
down. And I think you're bleeding. You've got a bleed of 3.
Okay, so 24 damage. And bleed.
And you're bleeding.
3.
You got whapped in the nose, so you don't take that damage yet. You take it at the beginning of your turn.
Sure.
Which brings us to Giant Nibbles.
Get over here.
So Giant Nibbles ignores the guy who's manhandling Grizaak.
Hey, asshole! Where the fuck are you going?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
And he comes after. He makes a double move to this guy.
Giant Nibbles. Can we get him a pyramid-shaped helmet?
Alright, so Giant Nibbles comes dragging his oversized axe behind him through the muck and stares down Damian. Are there any words shared between Giant Nibbles and Damian as the...
Let's get this done. And he's gonna rage right now. Actually, no, it doesn't make a difference with him, so he's not gonna rage yet.
Okay, Grizaak, take 3 bleed damage as you've got a bloody nose because Ugg went slapping into you.
Okay, so 27.
And then
make
what?
this look good. Fuck!
What do? You're being grappled by the 3-armed brutish.
So can I? So I have
mutant.
I have a domain power called Lightning Rod. Call down a number of bolts of lightning per day. Blah 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 blah. Can I do this without doing concentration check, or do I have to make concentration?
Is it a spell-like ability?
It's a spell-like ability.
Okay, so yeah, you have to make a concentration check.
Okay.
It's the SU ones that you can use while being grabbed and
Yep.
put
Beaten like a pup, so I need to concentrate. Concentration.
Concentrating
20
while grapple, I think, is the CMD of the dude.
plus the spell level. It's really bad.
1d20 plus 16. Oof. Oof, oof, oof.
I told you, this is how you. This is how you fight the Grizaak.
Well, yeah,
With
you
an
grab
Ugg.
him and then don't let go.
Yep.
No, so I think you use your power, but it just comes off as sparks as he sees your hand kind of wiggling a little bit, and then just quickly grabs it and bends it back, and there's sparks that are going out. So subtracted use of that power, and nothing happens. It fizzles, and you failed to break the grapple, which means I think Ugg gets
Bonus.
+5 on his next turn
means
to
just-
maintain.
Yeah.
Next round, or next turn, it is Damian. Ugg also gets a performance
crowd
check because he successfully performed a combat maneuver.
Combat maneuver.
Did you do 2 combat maneuvers?
No, just one.
Next round it'll be 2. Next
You've
round.
got greater grapple though, right?
It's a move action to maintain a grapple. You still a standard action to start a grapple.
Yeah, but you can pin him and then do damage
On my next turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, and 21.
Okay. Nope. No more victory points. The DC goes up, but it's close. All right. So now it's Damian. Damian, you're facing off with this giant of a creature with this oversized axe.
This might sting, but I promise I won't kill you. Because he's not going non-lethal to start. 'Cause he's a prick. 20 plus. And he's fighting defensively in his crane stance already.
Dancing around with his rapier.
Plus.
Is that a miss?
That's a miss.
Okay.
Second attack. 27.
Critical
Also
threat.
Critical. 27. Critical hit.
Okay. D100
72.
is a D52, the critical hit deck. This is considered piercing, right?
Yep. 44.
44, punctured lung.
Ah, enjoy that, big guy. You're a good healer, right, Arlen? He's got the thing through his chest.
Sorry for copying the mic.
Okay, I'm gonna make a note of the punctured lung. Yeah, Nibbles. There's this sharp pain and a pop as the blade is kind of sticking out of between a couple of your ribs.
Damian's going, you'll be fine. You'll be
Critical
fine.
critical damage.
Right.
Yo, man, you killing your own character. Yeah, nothing on that.
It's not good.
Oh, I turned down. Hang on. There we go. Turn down the volume on this thing. Hang on. I gotta check the damage here. Plus 16, 22 plus 4 is 26. No, it's 44 plus 6, so 48. 50 damage.
Okay, you also now need to make a Fortitude save DC 15 to survive from massive damage. Or do you have 50 hit points left?
Yeah, he's got 50
Okay.
points left.
All right, so you don't have to make that fourth save. However, Nibbles, it started to get really hard to breathe.
All right, and Damian's taking his haste attack.
Where's Arlen?
Arlen is
Moving his way. He was moving his way. So
Oh, hello there, Arlen.
who?
I didn't know
critical
you were
miss.
in town. This is Valen.
Oh, this guy.
Oh, that guy. Yeah, we got the door, didn't we?
Hello, Valen.
I heard you were fighting, but I decided to take a look. I didn't mean to bump into you. He smiles. So what brings you to these parts?
Our Ludus is fighting.
I see that. And winning. Well, if you can call that last scene a win, I'm not sure.
Which I must go and deal with.
Aha. He looks nervous. He's looking around.
Gentlemen, if he needs anything, please get it to him. And as he turns and looks around for who's around, I move.
Okay, well, Jorm's there, like, tabulating stuff.
Widget's gonna move over. We're in a message, so he
Yep.
can hear that there's.
Yeah.
Yep.
Widget's gonna come engage with Valen.
Do you remember this guy?
Yeah, this guy tried to screw us over.
Widget doesn't.
Okay.
Widget wasn't
He
here for
was
that.
he was the guy that tried to screw us over when we were.
Give me a second. Somebody is at my door.
Sure.
Yep.
Maybe just interact with chat while I'm
Yep.
gone for.
So this is the guy that was leading us to was it Vatapol?
The hotel.
Yeah. I think we were supposed to get to Vatapol, but he wanted us ambushed, which we kind of murdered everyone there.
Hmm.
Wasn't really our finest point.
Yeah. Was Widget there for that?
I think so. I think
Yeah.
so because you cast invisibilities and stuff.
Yes, I was there.
You again. Yeah.
It's
Thanks for coming over.
if it isn't our illustrious guide.
It was a Matt come bearing gifts. Okay.
Shut, Matt. Is he there? Is he
No,
gone?
no, yeah, he just dropped something off.
A wild mat appears. It uses
Wild Matt appears. Disappears.
gift is super effective.
Yeah, Valen's. You're kind of distracted by this, Arlen. So give me a perception check to see if you notice Giant Nibbles receiving a wound that is very, very bad. The perception check would be 4 for distract, 4 for being behind the stone bear, so 8 plus distance. Pythagoras tells me that's 8, 16, and it was a very precise strike. So you probably need DC 26 perception check to notice. Okay,
29,
give me a heal check.
Okay. All right, this is a good one.
Yeah, those bubbles coming out of the chest, that's a bad thing.
28.
Okay, I'm going to send you a message, Ahmed.
Yep.
This is the character that gets reincarnated all the time. It's fine.
Mark just loses all of his characters tonight. Nibbles hits Damian. Damian explodes. Nibbles then falls over, and Mortenzie is executed.
Oh, then she's just there with Zeta going, oh.
So much
This is what I really wanted anyway.
Why is everyone killing someone today?
All right, so
I start understanding how to deal with the situation.
Okay.
Would a heal, would like a cure, like a channel work, or?
Yeah, you need to get rid of all the damage that caused that injury.
The damage that caused that injury.
Yeah, there's a 50-point wound to his chest and something, and to some vital organ inside. It'll be readily available, evident of what's happening in a few moments.
There's that spell.
So, Damian, you're like, pop! Oh, do you have heal, Damian? Do you know about anatomy and stuff? No? Okay, so you just know that anything on the inside is bad to puncture, and whatever it was bad. Ugg. Ugg is manhandling Grizaak right now.
Ugg is going to turn, do a belly-to-belly suplex with Grizaak to the ground, and then just put him in a sleeper hold, I guess. It'll be a sleeper hold. Go to sleep.
So not a pile drive, a suplex. Okay.
It's a belly-to-belly suplex into a sleeper. There we go.
All right.
Basically, the move action to pin him, and then the standard action to...
do damage?
No, to knock him out.
Oh, okay.
Sleeper hold.
You're doing sleeper hold. Okay.
Don't roll 1. Didn't roll a 1. So he gets grappled. He takes non-lethal again.
But wait, I have 4 points in oratory. You can go ahead and do damage.
All right. Sorry, that confused me for a second.
Yeah, your expressions were funny. I was like, yeah, all right, dude.
25 non-lethal. And then make a fortitude save versus being choked out.
God, fucking fun is this?
Oh, wait, 27
did you add the non-lethal?
and 25 non-lethal. Okay. Well, Grizaak is he's bloody now. But fort save. Oh, that's Arlen. Fuck's sake. All right, there we go. Okay, fort save.
Sorry, I don't think I get to add damage on the pin, so that damage didn't happen.
No, but you maintain a grapple.
Okay, all right.
20. What's the DC?
It's not 27, so you succeed.
Okay. Now, how much damage did I get?
Just the one, 25.
Raging Grappler. When you succeed at a combat maneuver check to maintain a grapple, you can choose to give yourself.
Yeah, I think you only get the bonus damage when you start a grapple.
Whenever you succeed a check to start a grapple, you can deal damage. You also succeeded to check to maintain a grapple.
You can choose to give yourself the condition. So I think you only get that bonus damage on that first one. So my maintain grapple check was maintained a pin, so I didn't get damage. And then I did a pinning maneuver.
Got it.
That wasn't damage either.
But also,
no damage.
no damage. But while you're raging and you succeeded a combat maneuver check to maintain a grapple, you can give yourself or the target both the prone condition.
Right. So I could make him prone, like he's pinned. Like I'm giving him pinned. I can make him pinned and prone.
Okay.
So I don't have 25
He's
non-lethal.
pinned and prone.
And yeah, there's no non-lethal because none of those actually do damage.
Okay.
So next, I think. I guess we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Next round we'll just damage twice.
Okay. So I'm going to give you a bunch of. You're grappled and pinned and prone. You're lying on the ground.
It's
after
all
the
bad.
suplex. Ugg is not considered. It doesn't have penalties while grappling and is not prone. He's just dragging you through the mud. Giant Nibbles.
Mark, you're muted. I know you were saying fun things about choking, but
Yeah, he was not too keen on that, and is he's gonna try and hit Damian. He's like, fuck that. You just stabbed me through the chest.
Yep, it's getting hard to breathe, but no mechanical penalty at this point.
Okay, so.
But you know you're in trouble. Like there's something in the back of Nibbles' mind, like this is not good, and you're kind of coughing up blood.
He's gonna rage. He is gonna try and do non-lethal.
Yep. I don't know if Grizaak sees it. Grizaak might be
Behind the wall. I can't see shit. I'm on the ground upside down facing the ground.
You could give me a perception check.
Nope.
Perception check?
Yep.
Nope. No hits. He miss and miss. He's raging now.
36. I see it.
Oh yeah, okay. Grizaak, give me a
check.
a perception check. Oh, sorry, a heal check. Yep.
35.
Grizaak understands exactly what's going on.
Ugg's drowning in his own blood. His puncture's lung is better than a fuck. He's gonna die.
go to sleep.
His lung's punctured. You gotta put the just remember to.
You could try to convince Ugg to. Flying, blowing up wizard band probably shouldn't be let
it's
go.
not
but
bluff. It's not bluff.
Okay.
It's,
So,
normally be a charisma check.
bless you, Modron, you sweet bastard. Yeah, so Giant Nibbles took a bunch of attacks. Did any of those hit within 5 to bring down images,
No.
Mark? Okay.
No.
Grizaak, what are you doing? You
The
saw...
curse of Nibbles continues.
Yep.
Seriously.
Fucking, you have no idea how gotta reincarnate the fucker.
Okay. Grizaak.
That's one way to make it look real.
Grizaak is gonna start punching the guy.
That's just a shit luck.
I
Can't.
stabbed my own character with one lethal attack, and it killed him. Fox makes good points.
There's a bunch of people in the stream that are very logical when they're not under pressure like the rest of us are.
But
there's so much wisdom in the stream. The wise stream gods.
So we do have some stream gods that
Fox
just want to see the
randomly.
word bird, though. We have a few- There's a few in there.
There's some of
Grizaak
them
will
that just
try
yell
to
for blood,
cast.
which is funny, but
Grizaak will try. Actually, no, wait. Grizaak can. You got an AOO on Grizaak, won't you?
What do? You can't do anything.
I can punch.
you're pinned.
You're pinned.
You
You
can
have
try
to-
to,
you
you
have
can
to
try to
unpin
break the
yourself.
grapple, or if there's anything that you can
I-
do in a pin state.
I
Your
can't.
face down is in the mud, and you're watching in slow motion as Nibbles is about to die.
Nibbles, you gotta get to Nibbles, you're gonna die. Fuck!
He's pushing you
Alright,
so
he's
hard
gonna-
into the muck that some of the muck is actually liquid, and it's sort of pouring into your mouth a little bit.
Okay, and he's
The
putting
muck,
his two
the muck
fingers
is
up.
a good consistency between shit, blood, piss, and actual muck.
Two fingers up.
Okay, Grizaak surrenders. You hear a gong going off as like the fight isn't done, but the one gladiator surrenders.
Okay.
Surrendering this early in the fight. Give me a performance check. If you fail, this might drop the champions down to indifferent, as people put bets on you guys.
13 plus, I think 2.
Okay, there are some booing at this.
I would say that the people who are booing at the guy in the grapple tapping out
Yeah.
never done like judo or aikido or anything
Yeah.
with grappling into it at all.
No, the
'cause
second
tap
level,
early, tap often is usually the rule.
the second level commoners and the second level warriors that are watching are just not a few experts. You know, like. Wow!
Just let
Damien.
him turn your head that way.
Damian is going to attack non-lethally. I think he sees the giants having trouble.
Yeah, the
But he
giant's
thinks
going,
of
"Rah, rah," and there's blood flying out
He's
of his
going to use a
mouth. and-
victory point to help with the attack. AC 32.
Okay.
20 plus.
Oh, Marty, is there something I can... hold on, never mind. Yeah, give me a sec. I'll let you know when I need you.
Oh,
My
okay.
players are
That's a
so-
really awkward statement.
There's him right here, Marty.
Yeah, really. You
Alright,
know when I need you.
And another hit. So 2 more hits, but they're both non-lethal.
Both of those are critical threats.
One of them's a critical. Oh, they are both critical. No, the 23 doesn't hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this one is a
Yeah. Large crit range, just small bonus.
Tiny bonus.
This 18 is on a normal, non-lethal hit.
18 critical?
Yeah.
You can use victory points retroactively. No need to use it. That's what Wolf.
Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, that's right. How did you use them right away?
So this is a crit. This is you confirming the critical or not? I didn't see the confirmation roll.
Yes, I confirm the critical.
Okay. Reduce crit major condition for 1 round.
Okay, well, I'll take that. So I still hit twice, non-lethally, plus... For 54, 104.
Okay.
He's still up, but he's in rage. Like, would it be acceptable for him? Yeah, he's gonna yield on this turn.
Arlen is casting flight.
So give me a second.
Fly, sorry.
Nibbles may not have the wherewithal to do that because there is a DC. What did you roll to confirm the crit?
Oh, it's
It was like 25 or 27, something like that.
20. Hang on, I gotta look. 54. Where did the D8 come from? I rolled a 28.
Okay, he needs to make a DC 28 Fortitude save to avoid the nauseated condition.
Took it to
as
move action though.
Yeah, but his stomach is now full of blood from the punctured wound. Both of his lung and his stomach is being filled with blood, and
it's
he's now retching.
Fortitude save.
Yep.
All right. Be plus 14.
Does the druid have any chains on him or no?
No.
Got a 20. Fails.
Okay, so he is nauseated for 1 round. Ugg? Or is Damian's turn done?
Damian's turn is done. That's all his attacks.
All right. How much damage does Giant Nibbles have?
He has a total between lethal and non-lethal of 104.
Okay.
And I think
You want
he's
to
got
keep these? You
100
want to keep these two separate
Yeah.
and put them on the token?
Sure.
Ugg.
I think Ugg.
Marty, can I do initiative?
Oh.
Arlen wants initiative.
Yeah. Arlen can act at the end of the round.
Okay.
Okay, Ugg is going to... So, Grizaak mumbled something, and is horrible, and he gave up.
Yep.
So we're just going to drop Grizaak.
Okay. Grizaak is still prone. He's no longer pinned, and
We're going to...
you do have a mouthful of this awful muck, though, Grizaak. You just.
We're going
Tastes
to
like it always does.
scoot around the bear and grab the big guy with the axe.
Okay. Gonna start a grapple with him.
Yep.
All right.
Because I'm certain accidentally putting bleed into this is totally not going to make this worse. He's going to come around the corner and grab him. Because... Get him, fun boy. Fun boy, tell him. CMB for grapple. Plus 24, plus 2 for Bard Song, plus 2 for Rage, plus 1 for Haste.
Don't roll a 1.
42.
Yeah, that'll do it.
1d3 plus 3d6 plus 8 for Strength, 1 for Amulet, 2 for Bard Song, 26 non-lethal, and 3 bleed.
Oh, Grizaak's still bleeding.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one is going to be...
that puts him out.
All right, it's... what's the one where you jump and you do the like the flying clothesline? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, flying clothesline. That's what it
Sure. So you
Flying clothesline in the mud.
You kind of flying as you run around the corner. You flying clothesline Nibbles. Want to add the non-lethal to him, Mark?
How much? Sorry, 26?
26.
Yeah.
It is indeed. Flying clothesline is the correct name. I'm happy with myself.
And then you are now unconscious.
Yeah.
How many hit points do you have? Like what is your
Left? Like lethal hit points?
Yeah, how many hit points do you have max when you're not raging?
108.
Okay, I'm just gonna make a note here. Hit points, 108. Okay. All right, Nibbles is nauseated and can't do anything. The gong goes off. Now it's Arlen's turn.
Fly.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. It's gonna dimension door right beside him.
Okay, chair and all.
Yep.
You bringing anyone with you?
Widget.
Give me Ugg's performance check for downing. Giant
Yeah,
Nibbles.
I did it. And yeah,
Ugg doesn't know that Giant Nibbles is.
yeah.
I'll bring.
I'm a big monster. Woo.
I'll bring.
Crowd's going crazy. They love this fight. And
I'll
it's
bring,
just Ugg and Damian were really destructive. They're now chanting dread for the Circus of Dread.
Arlen's gonna dimension door here,
Okay, Arlen plops down in the middle.
Fuck.
and I'm gonna channel.
Nope, you're after you dimension door. Your turn is done.
Done.
Good stuff.
Grizaak, you take 3 damage.
So,
He's
And-
dying.
And
Grizaak's gonna get up.
take the damage on your token.
Sorry. 30. He's gonna stand up and move.
Okay, move 20. Still bloody as he horribly, like a really bad bleeding nose.
Okay, hold on. State. There we go. Oh, bleeding. Where's the other two? I'll move him. You put it on later.
he's gonna drown. His own blood.
Okay, Damian, what are you doing?
He's gonna move in and cast Cure Light Wounds on it.
Okay. I'm going to roll a 50-50 chance that you're actually healing the right wound. One is you're healing the right wound. Nope, you don't know what's wrong with him, so you just kind of press it to him. So 9 means that he's at 41 lethal and 71 non-lethal, which is 112, which means he's still unconscious.
Mark makes me want toast.
Ugg?
Sorry.
Ugg just takes a step back.
What's wrong with him? He just fell over. He should have much more fight left.
He's bleeding. His lungs have been
He
punctured.
basically picks the axe up and just sort of flings it away to get it out of the way. Now, Giant Nibbles, your punctured lung. You dropped to -1 hit points on this round, as blood fills your lungs and you are drowning. That means that you have 109 lethal damage and 71 non-lethal.
Give me 2 rounds.
This forced you to take more than 50 damage in that round. So I think you need to make a fortitude save.
Fuck.
DC 15.
Hit it.
Okay. Nibbles is drowning in his own blood. There's still a 50-point wound that needs to be solved.
Yes.
And the next round, it starts to get even worse. So, Arlen, what are you doing?
There's 3 bleed.
Oh, and then you take
No.
3...
Healing was applied.
Double
Right,
check.
Cure Light. Yeah.
Right.
Okay, let's get to... Nope. Conclave. Fucking Circus. So many character sheets! Alright. Arlen. And... Okay, so this amount of healing is being applied as a move, a standard and as a move. There's 2 channels.
Oh, sorry. 0 hit points is where he was at. Unconscious and 0.
So this amount of healing is being applied.
108, he would be awake in that disabled state, but he's got all that non-lethal, so it's...
42 healing.
Okay. Nibbles sputters awake. 66.
Stay down, don't move. I'm trying to heal you. I'm trying to keep you alive.
And 69 becomes 29.
Is this one of those conditions that prevents you from getting hit points? Over, I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know. Like if he's still treated as, I don't know.
So Nibbles, you're awake. You're spitting up blood. You know something is horribly, horribly wrong. You're looking up at Arlen. Arlen's kind of riding beside you, and
Don't move.
What is Damian doing?
Damian will throw another heal into him.
Oh, sorry, it's Grizaak.
Grizaak has a... Did Grizaak get caught in the channel by Arlen? Or not?
30 feet away, you did. So the bleeding's gone.
So that was 42, so Grizaak's all nice and healed.
I think Ugg is eyeing Grizaak as well as Nibbles, because if they go to touch Arlen, they're going to get turned into a pretzel.
Okay.
And then the pretzel will be tied in a very firm knot.
He's going to put a cure light wound in him?
Into Nibbles?
Yeah. And then, is there a heal? Is there a heal activity that he can do?
No, you know where the wound is. You're applying the healing directly to the poked hole, and trying to cure the lung, the punctured
Isn't
lungs.
that cute? Grizaak just tried to do an activity. He must remember old things.
So it's
I'm triple moving, bitch.
Imagine if the legacy characters got triple actions. That'd be pretty cool.
8 healing. He gets 8 healing back.
Which is exactly enough to cure the 50 hit point wound. So Grizaak basically sticks his finger into, like he's trying to stop the wound.
He goes.
You feel better, Nibbles. You're still pretty hurt, but
He looks to Arlen.
Are you dumb? You can there see that hole that's got blood's coming out of it? That's what we gotta stop.
Thank you, Grizaak. Thank you.
No, don't fucking hit me now. Fucking monster. Huh? Stop.
Good fight.
We lose.
Yeah, you
dumb.
lost real bad.
Arlen shakes his head.
It's the circus. It's the conclave, man. The conclave doesn't lose.
Fucking brutal.
Unless they're up against
Damian
fleas.
whips his head around and does a great big bow to the audience, or whips his hat around, sorry, on his head.
Oh, wait, it's the circus. I got them mixed up there for a second.
Yeah. It's because Damian was there and murdering things again.
Oh, that's a dangerous combination.
Arlen casts fly on himself, or on my turn.
Okay. You notice that that Master Pavi just sort of has a handkerchief and he lets it fall into the arena.
Does that mean something?
I don't know. What does that mean?
You don't know.
Ugg is trying to wipe his hands off on Grizaak, and it's not working.
They're just getting dirtier.
Yeah, Grizaak's
I
pretty
he
made
busy.
leaves?
toast to my wife.
Yeah.
Be right back.
Yeah, the Pavi is just leaving the field.
Okay.
Did you tell Ugg that you were fighting for their freedom, or no?
Yeah.
No?
You're mine. You belong to us now. My name is Arlen, and I'm a friend of your friend.
We need to know about Sparky to save him. One elf lady knows. She didn't tell no one.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Fucking son of a...
Grizaak start making his way to where the handkerchief was.
Yep.
And there's dust inside.
No, it's just a handkerchief. It's like a snotty handkerchief. Bit of wine stains on it.
Fuck you, son of a bitch.
It's made out of nice cloth. It's got sort of doily patterns on it.
Hey, what are you? Hot Wheels. Listen. That guy's got my Sparky. You gotta get Sparky.
What's he on about? Says Ugg. Who basically you can see standing kind of in front of Arlen, like when you came marching over really quickly. Like he's definitely defensive of Arlen.
Arlen will channel again into Nibbles.
You see some of the crowd cheering at the
38.
Just big, flashy.
big flashy white lights. Congratulations! The dual champions of the Pit of the Stone Bear, Lieutenant Damian Van Imp and Ugg, the pugilist.
So, Valen, how you doing?
Oh, not bad, not bad. Decided to stay around and invade for a while. How about yourselves?
Oh, not too bad. Getting into things.
I see you're winning. If your champion's here, does that mean you're staying? I thought you'd gone to Vatapul.
And, road suits us better.
Hitting the road, huh? Where you headed?
Arlen whispers back, "None of your fucking business."
You can hear
The message spell. Yeah.
Message.
Widget's message. I don't think you hear him talking though.
Yeah, you wouldn't hear Valen. Yeah.
That's right.
No.
So
Yeah.
when he asked the question, it's lost.
Oh,
and
right,
goes around
right.
to the crowd.
West.
East.
East, huh? What? Right into the forest?
No. They were saying something about dragons. They picked up some dragon, and apparently there's some sort of something going on.
Didn't you guys say you'd kill him next time you saw him? Yep, he looks kind of nervous. He looks a little nervous.
Yeah, and hey, look, Goody Two Shoes isn't here anymore. Hey man, how you doing, guy? So,
So
I don't-
now that you're in town, I guess I'll make myself scarce, huh?
oh, you should have a drink with us.
Oh, I don't know if hey, is everything all right with that? You sure? You sure? You know, time heals all wounds. You know.
Ah, gold goes a long way too.
Sure, I can buy a round of drinks. He taps a full money pouch.
He even looks like a prick.
Okay. we are gonna invite him to come drinking with us to pay our tab, which will be big, whatever our bigly tab is.
All right, so looks like there's going to be some celebration. You beat the champions.
Yeah.
But if you're heading
Oh,
east, who's going to be the champion now? Hey, if you're heading east, do you need a guide?
Maybe.
Click.
We might be interested. Might be interested. In
I know
something like
I know every back road and every well. You guys know.
that. Yeah, exactly. Every back road.
I'm so glad that bygones could be bygones. Whew,
Yeah.
that's a load off of my back.
Yeah, it's feels good, doesn't it?
It does. It does. The gods have shined upon you today, and in your victory, well, I suppose I get to share in the spoils a little bit.
Yeah. Come with us. Come join us for spoils.
What did you say your name was again?
Friends call me Widget.
All right, Widget.
I remember you, Valen.
Sure,
This
I'm
way.
throwing him like the stink eye as he walking by. The elf has no idea what the fuck, and you guys are going back to the tavern. Are you going to go speak with the Pasha?
Yep.
Okay.
Bring my Ugg with me.
All right.
Fuck that.
Are you bringing anyone else with you?
Do you want Sam to help corral the new guys?
I think Grizaak
Yeah.
wants to go because he wants to get Sparky, right?
Probably.
Here we go, my friend.
Quiet down. I speak in sentences. What's wrong with you?
He's got Sparky, my companion, my little buddy, my Sparks.
He has an animal of yours?
It's a statuette. Fuck. Fucking elves.
You also want this collar off of you.
You want this thing?
It's like we'll get access to the collar and to everything that's yours.
What does the collar do?
It stops me from jumping like you, and also from changing into my animal shapes.
Changing my lies.
It's fucking, it's fucking annoying.
Changing into my
Keeps me
lies.
honest.
Fine, come along.
Damian want to go see the Pasha?
Damian and Ugg, you're more than welcome to come along with us. Nibbles, you're still injured. Come here. Puts a cure serious wounds on him. Oh, thank you. 20.
I think Nibbles might be a little scared of Damian for a little while.
Kind of like oh, what was his name? Not Zathras. What was the little goblin's name?
Oh, the
Oh, fuck!
that wasn't it.
I don't remember his name. now.
Zathras sounds right.
Zathras? The
No,
butler
no.
goblin?
Yes. No, not Mal, but why can't I drag? My computer's having a fit. I can't throw a token into map tools. What is going on?
Where is Sam? I'll have Sam take care of.
yeah.
Appoint Sam to grab Nibbles.
Hey, you're so you're part of the team now. Hey, how you doing, Sam? this is Kaylee, and you are you're the giant nibble guy.
Marty, does Zeta and Evander go to Nibbles?
I am Nibbles. No.
Good.
No?
Just wait. He's healed. Let him rest. Is what she says to Evander.
He's got like 9 damage left. I don't know how much. I healed you a whole bunch.
Something is
I don't
going
know
on
how
with
much.
my mouse where I can't click and drag things. That is super annoying.
Did you check your IP address?
Shut up.
Desktop or laptop.
Desktop.
Okay. There's. Are you also touching your keyboard at the same time? Like, are you
No.
pushing buttons?
No.
Okay.
I cannot drag icons on the desktop around for some reason.
Unplug and replug your
Drag
mouse.
on the map tools.
But I can drag on map tools and I can drag windows around. I just
Okay,
can't
so
drag
it's not the mouse driver. It would be the
Explorer.
one of the background Explorer. Yeah.
Okay, let me restart that. We'll see how this works. Oh yeah, Task Manager is having a fit. What is going on? My CPU is low.
Hey Pasha, you saw what my gladiators can do.
Well, no, you paid a bunch of money. You just pay him. Pay the man.
Pay what? Pay who?
Buy the stupid idol.
It's part of Grizaak's gear.
Was it part of, like, did you write that down somewhere?
Yes, gear. All their gear. It's part of Grizaak's gear.
That might be interesting.
No, I'm going to unplug and plug my mouse in because that is the stupidest problem ever. That is Ladum.
I don't know if your headphones are on. I take that as a no.
Told him check his IP address, but he won't listen.
He's checking it right now.
It's in the end of the cord of the mouse. He's reading it. Good stuff right there. Yeah. Like eventually needs that mythic
How
item that
come
Midas
I'm...
don't grab.
Alright, I feel like that fight would have went pretty differently if we didn't go and tell them to lose.
Well, Grizaak was going to do the same thing. He's going to try his. Grizaak would have started with images.
Anything that would have stopped that grapple at the beginning, and if Grizaak had the ability to fly around, then...
I see Grizaak. I could have turned huge. Like, okay, grapple me now.
Well, it's one of those things, right? Like,
That did not
Turn into an air elemental or an earth elemental.
well, so basically, if Grizaak could get flight, and then just start blasting things, what are you gonna do? Tank the blasts?
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Rob Schneider in Derp Dinner. Yeah. No, the basically, well, here's the thing. I would say Nibbles is a pretty hard counter to Ugg. Because Ugg's AC is trash. Like, it hasn't improved. I don't know if it's a gear thing, but his build doesn't have any
It's
AC.
probably a gear thing, because
Yeah, because his AC is like 25, and when he rages, it's 23.
ooh, well,
Exactly.
yeah.
So, like, he will get blown up by anybody who hits hard. Right? Especially if you have somebody who hits hard one-handed. Like, Sam would punch Ugg lots. Just punch Ugg lots. You know, in addition, like, his CMD versus grapple is enormous, but...
You want to see how to counter Ugg? Just introduce this character that I have on the side here.
I'm gonna laugh so hard when he comes in and just subs his dick. First thing he did.
You want
walks into the
to know
corner
how to
of the
beat?
table.
Want to know how to beat Damian? Just bring in this character that I have.
Well, I can do shortcuts. That is so odd. Because I can drag miniatures around. No problem.
Yeah, the mouse is fine. The mouse driver is fine. That's not the side of it.
There's something going on with Windows.
Yeah.
Which I'd fix by rebooting, but we're in the middle of game, so... Alright, I will describe it. If you guys get into fight with it, I'll just have to use a different miniature. Okay.
Are you not able to pull it into the, like...
I'm not able to pull things from the desktop into map tools. That's the problem I'm having right now.
Suck.
And I'm not allowed... I can't even move, like,
Can you
desktop
put it
icons
into,
around.
Okay, Marty, can you put it into OneNote and we'll do it?
No, don't worry about it. I'll just describe it.
Okay.
We'll use our imagination.
Imagination, man. And you can throw it on the stream.
Play D&D to use my imagination, sir.
Right. Alright, so you're at Pit at the Stone Bear. You guys have to search for his tent area. Bunch of multicolored tents. Yeah, he has a small, like a sizable caravan full of guards. Maybe about 40 or 50 of them in total. Not all of them were watching the match. Some of them were guarding his caravan. You do find a very large, brightly colored pavilion set up. Several of them attached to each other. You march in, just brilliant silks and servants everywhere. You might have another 40 or so servants. Some of them scantily clad. You're expected a bunch of them bow privately, reverently, and pull you into a private area. You find yourself where there aren't too many servants, kind of waiting, and it sounds like an engine, kind of like a roaring furnace in the adjacent room.
Okay.
There's some significant heat.
Oh, yes, send them in. Ah, Arlen, I expected you. I didn't expect you so soon, however. You must...
He's already changed his clothing.
Please excuse my attire.
It's kind of like a very non-constrained silk robe.
No, I apologize. I apologize for the briskness of our arrival. Just this one wouldn't quieten down about his statuette.
Ah, you brought Lieutenant here and little Uggy to taunt me, haven't you?
Absolutely not. I figured you might want to meet them.
Okay. The thing that is in the room that is making the noise is an animate creature. It's about 10 feet tall, made of bronze. It looks like it is shaped like a minotaur, and in its belly there is a veritable furnace of great heat. Its eyes are glowing with the heat, and there's smoke kind of trailing out of its mouth. Some sort of golem.
Oh, don't mind this thing. This old thing is just here for my protection.
No, excellent.
So would you like to make a different wager? Or perhaps I could recompense you, and I could keep my my favorite gladiator, giant Nibbles. Oh, he's such an exquisite name.
He is.
Put him down with one hit. Is he really that fantastic?
Well, you did, I think, puncture one of his lungs.
Yes,
It
the
sounded
lieutenant.
like by all the gurgling and dying.
The lieutenant
I can do
is
it now.
quite.
So the Edge Explorer failed, so my Explorer on my fucking computer failed?
Remember that the lawsuits around the integration between the Internet Explorer and the Explorer, like they're not different apps. They're not different applications.
Yep, so I can drag things now. I just, the error was underneath a window that I didn't see, so I found it. So that's what it looks like. Some sort of furnace bronze golem.
Oh yeah, nice. Huge! Beautiful! Let's go get some more gladiators.
Oh no, sorry. It should be large. There we go.
Alright, we're good with what we have.
So perhaps I could just buy Nibbles from you. You can keep the dirty dwarf there.
I know, unfortunately, we'll stick with that deal. We're taking them on the road. Off to different towns.
Perhaps we could raise the stake. We could play a game of Dwarven Squares.
A game I'm not very familiar with.
Oh, it's rather easy.
A gambling man I may be, but not when it's down to certain loss.
You didn't bring Nibbles with you, did you?
Nibbles, no, he's still injured. He went back with the rest of my
yes.
gladiators.
Come now. We must come to some arrangement.
I believe you already have.
We made a bet, dear Damian. A bet's
You
a
may
bet.
call me Lord Van Imp or Lieutenant.
I hardly think that you're a lord. A lieutenant, then, if you must. Arlen, your guards can wait outside.
The gods, they're really, well, he's pushing. He's a lieutenant. He's not really my god. He's a companion. And this one won't get off my heels unless he gets his little thing back.
Oh, yes. I have all the gear for them delivered to your caravan in the morning.
Excellent. And
As for this little thing,
And he pulls out this little kind of like nugget. It doesn't really look like anything. It's got vaguely kind of feet and not no feet, but a vaguely hands and maybe some eyes.
this little guy is gonna stay with me.
That's part of my gear. That's my stuff. That's Sparky.
Oh, no.
no, stay back.
This is a bound and trapped entity. We never talked about bound and trapped entities.
That is true. That is true, Grizaak.
I will trade this bound and trapped entity, a great and powerful storm spirit it is, for a Nibbles contract.
Now, you know that's not possible, right?
What is,
Nibbles contract and 10 talents. Since he died so easily, or was defeated so easily, you shouldn't miss him.
No, I did see his. I do know his capabilities. To be honest with you, the lieutenant got extremely lucky. 1 out of 100 chances. But,
I beg your fucking pardon.
well, honestly, Damian, you saw his axe. Lucky he didn't eat it for lunch.
Yes, it's
But-
impressive, isn't it?
But, no,
Do you want
unfortunately,
me to go kill him now?
No, he's under my employ. Please, no killing. Why is everyone in my glutus trying to fucking kill something?
Because we're gladiators. It's what we do.
Oh, you really need to learn some new spells, Arlen. I would never put up with such back talk. No.
He's not
I'm
really
gonna walk
in-
over there and slap the spit out of your mouth.
You will do nothing of the kind. Leave the tent now.
I will
Damien-
stab you through the heart.
Lieutenant, could you please...
This isn't
Take a
your
step
business, Arlen. You're speaking to an Imperial officer. One who's trying to expedite the finishing of a contract. Now, you owe this pathetic demi a contract. 2 contracts. Let's hand them over. Or shall we get the courts involved? Intimidate check.
Sure. Who are you trying to intimidate? The Pasha or the?
I was like,
the Pasha, yeah.
We're going to need a watch order tonight, because assassins are
25.
So the DC is 10 plus hit dice plus wisdom modifier.
Yep.
A little testy, are we? Stand down, Captain. While we're under the Imperial We're in an imperial duchy after all. We have to follow their rules. Fine. Don't think that I'm going to forget this, Arlen. That you're a sore winner.
Fuck my life. He sits there in his chair. Sure.
Nobody likes a sore winner.
Nobody likes a sore winner or a sore
What
loser.
is this ingrate's name? He's asking Arlen.
You mean Grizaak?
No.
Oh,
The
the
man in the
Pasha.
admittedly beautiful robes.
know,
he
the-
admires the man's style.
They're wonderful, aren't they?
Pavi. Call him the Pasha.
Pasha.
It's an old title. Something I like to have when I'm on the road.
Yes, we Imperials don't like your old titles.
No. Very well. You'll have your items. As I said before, this little trinket you'll have to deal with. Perhaps when you're in a little less cantankerous mood. If you excuse me.
I prefer to deal with it now.
No, I don't, he says. All this bloodshed, all this wine got to my head. Good evening.
And
you
he
bet
and he
on
and he
the item?
scurries out of the room, and then you notice the golem pivot on its heels and starts to slowly walk towards Damian. It's time for you to leave.
Let's make our way out.
There's a trunk full of their gear outside.
It's about time.
And then, did they owe you money? No, they gave you gear.
No, they gave us
100 million talents. It was their stuff and their gear and it's like, no, I didn't bet. How the hell am I supposed to know he's got a fucking companion?
It's my animal companion, my buddy. It's a Sparkster.
Well, unfortunately, your new Lannister didn't bet for it, so it legally belongs to him.
Can you buy it or something?
Contract for that specific item? Or it's like legal ownership of that thing? That might not be tracked anywhere.
Damian?
Oh, not Damian. Damian, sorry. Damian, you're quite formidable with contracts. Could you take a look and make sure that it wouldn't have fallen under my agreement? Does that creature fall under the equipment of Grizaak?
Well, do you have a written contract?
Did we, Marty, or...
You'll have to check. There was no written contract. You'll have to check like what the slave papers say for Grizaak and for
Yeah, what he comes with, yeah,
Yep.
sure. He should have given you a list of items that he comes with, if pertaining to his gear. Did he?
No. I don't know, Marty, did he?
Okay.
no.
what
There
you've
was
done
there
is-
was no list. There was a handshake, a spit in a hand, and then a bunch of drinking that happened.
What you've effectively done is allowed him to decide what qualifies as these creatures' gear.
Well, we've got the word of a slave versus the master, basically.
Yeah, so good luck with that. I wouldn't walk into court with it. My advice:
You're slowly
get it
being
written down.
escorted out, and then the stuff is there. You
Damien's
see.
just waiting for this guy to put his hands on him.
Nope.
No.
Ugg is kind of guarding from that happening to Arlen. Your mouth is big, is what finally Ugg says to Damian. He's wheeling Arlen away.
We're not all capable fighters, Damian. If you want to throw your life away, go ahead. Just not around me.
They wouldn't dare touch me.
Well, they would touch me is the problem, and that's the problem. That's the part I have a problem with.
Is Grizaak leaving?
Fuck.
Come on, Grizaak. We'll deal with this tomorrow.
Fuck. Get this thing off of me then.
I don't know
That's
how.
part of his gear.
I don't know how yet. We'll wait
Okay,
for...
the slaver guard. Here's the key.
Appreciate it.
I would keep this safe.
Of course. Here you go, Grizaak.
He looks at you like you're insane, and then takes a step back as he's kind of backing away with his guards.
We also have a court date around the murder for one of our other dudes.
This ring ain't mine.
No. He has a cursed ring on?
Yeah, they put this on me when I started fighting here.
I do not have an item or anything that removes that. You should leave now. You're not welcome in these tents.
Come, let's go. There are specific trespass laws.
Alright, we'll see you tomorrow then. Oh, can you bring the chest along?
Ugg picks
Ugg
up
will
the
just
chest.
throw it up his
Yeah.
chest, yeah. Thank you, Ugg.
Yeah.
Okay, you return to your caravan. Is there celebrating that evening?
No. Arlen gives strict orders, no one is to drink.
Damian has some wine.
No, so we
think
had a
so.
fantastic... So Mortenzie's not with us. Mortenzie's staying in a cage.
Okay.
Actually, Arlen has to
Hortensia's
go
in
in...
the prison. I think
Yeah.
he's being held at whatever they have
Yeah,
as a
probably.
Damian and Ugg, could I ask you to come with me to deal with the Mortenzie issue? Damien, I need you because you know
Okay. Well, you
all
ordered them not
contracts
to,
and...
you ordered them not to drink, Ahmed.
Yes.
But
yes.
when you got back, you saw that Roger, Edward, Valen of the Vastwood, and Sam were all sitting at a table drinking. And you notice that
tell
Zeta and Evander are sitting at a table, and Nibbles. What is Nibbles doing?
I'm guessing he's sleeping, resting.
Okay.
He almost died. That, takes its toll physically, mentally. Maybe you want to sleep
If
for a
Sam
minute.
You've
prods
died a
him-
lot
if
before,
if
man.
Sam prods him to come with us to the bar, would he go?
No, Nibbles rest for now. Tomorrow.
Where are you going to rest? That's the
In
question.
street. Again.
So you found where their gladiatorial where their caravan was, and you found a tent to go just crash in.
Okay. Right, so I would normally ask Mortenzie to be
There's
doing
more
this.
of you. Says Valen.
Put the caravan on high alert tonight. No one is to drink. If you're ordered drinking, quit drinking and go get some caffeine and some coffee in you. Need you awake and bright.
All we're celebrating is victory, says Roger.
No.
Not.
Fun.
Yes, you did, but we may have trouble this evening. I need you all
Hello,
awake.
Arlen.
Who's this?
Valen. Good to
Oh.
see you, my friend.
Right, good to see you too. Now, fuck off.
I'm gonna fuck off over there. Is that all right?
Yeah, it's just
Don't fuck off too far. Don't fuck off too far, friend. Haven't settled up the tab yet.
Will.
Hmm?
Wilbur, things did not go as Widget. Things did not go as smoothly with the Pasha.
You can call
I
me
am.
Will if you like.
Sure. I apologize. There's a lot of things I need to deal with right now. Could I leave the security of the caravan and the gladiators with you while I go deal with Mortenzie?
Yeah, I doubt there'll be anything too crazy in here.
In here, also the caravan. Did you put them on alert as well?
Sir, might
Don't
I
want any
suggest
fires.
sitting by the fireplace? It's much better over there, warmer, closer to where the bread comes out. We'll be serving pies in a bit.
Oh, pie is good here. Oh, pie time.
Is there a Zeta? Is it Zeta here?
Yeah, you see
Zeta,
you see the two elves sitting at a table.
Can you detect poison? Make sure that none of them are poisoned, please.
I cannot.
He looks around. Anybody here can detect poison? He's looking.
I can do that.
All right, Grizaak, could you make sure that none of our gladiators? There's 3 tables over here.
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna go and talk with the authorities regarding Mortenzie's actions and what we're gonna do with him.
Well, all right. Okay, come here. Just tete-a-tete. Time for tete-a-tete. Quick time. Bring the shadow and the light together. We'll have like a little meeting of the minds.
What? Yes. What's in your mind?
Fuck Mortenzie.
Yes, fuck Mortenzie. I just need to know
No.
how much trouble we're in.
We'll find it out in the morning. Join us. We'll all be here. We'll all be together in one spot. Mortenzie will be in whatever hole. If something bad happens to him, fuck him. We'll have some drinks. Everybody will be here safe. I don't have to worry about you getting more bits of you missing. You'll be here. We'll be here. We'll have pie. We'll have a little bit of wine. Not too much wine, just a little bit of wine. We're going to get Valen to pay for it all because he's a fucking asshole. It'll be a good time. And then tomorrow will be a day where we can go talk about Mortenzie. We can go sort out whatever happened with the Pasha, figure out whatever the hell the fuck is broken. But tonight, pie, beer, a little bit of wine. No spirits. Spirits bad. No spirits. It'll be good.
Don't you have work to do? It's Damian.
Arlen will oh shit, I wanted to take my sleep now. But alright, fine. Okay, fine. Alright, fair enough.
Fuck Mortenzie.
Fuck Mortenzie for now.
So you let the gladiators drink and have fun?
I tell them to slow down on the drinking. I don't want them absolutely shit-faced.
Okay.
Is Zeta and Evander getting drunk?
No. I don't.
Okay.
Evander's not. He has a glass of something weird and blue in front of him, but he's not drinking it heavily.
I gotta appreciate it if you do celebrate, but not too much. I do rely on you if anything does happen.
You said that to Ugg?
Yeah.
Yeah. He just sits down. You smell pretty bad, don't you? He says to Grizaak.
What are you talking about? There's a perfume of nature.
You smell like oil.
We're gonna pick up Kylie and we're gonna put her on the other side.
Wait, where's Grizaak?
I'm sorry, we don't cater to your kind around here, says Paul. You need to have money to drink at the bar.
I ain't got nothing.
Yeah,
He's actually
I think he's on our tab.
Paul. He's on our. He's part of my.
Might want a dirty dwarf.
who owns this? Who owns this filthy wretch?
Grizaak, could you wash outside?
What? Of all of
There's the horse trough. Maybe that'll,
Oh, there's a horse trough. Hold on. I'll be right back then. Fuck that.
He swan dives into it. Takes some non-lethal damage.
Paul calls Dirk over and they close the doors.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Paul seems really happy with himself. We're at capacity, is what he says. And he wanders by and he sees Damian still lingering. He's like, come and sit on this side of the bar.
So where the cool kids
Is
stay.
Joram on the inside?
Joram is no dealing with tablets and stuff at the caravan.
Okay, let's leave it here.
Damian's gonna go to the other side of the bar for now.
Now, Ahmed, if you're
Yeah.
actually worried about Nibbles, Radimer, and the ghoul,
Oh.
I think they'll be okay.
Some wonderful mint and lamb pies are served. This has almost the entire bar waiting. Paul goes out of his way to serve every human first before serving any of the others.
Arlen's detecting poison on all the food and drink coming down on our tables.
none of the pies are poisonous. You don't
But
catch a whiff of that.
drinks have it, so.
I'm looking forward to speaking to these Nibbles, says Evander to Zeta.
Hey, why don't you guys let me in? Hey, the door's closed. Hey, the door's still closed. Is anyone inside? No. I think the door's closed.
He turns around, he tries the door again.
Oh shit, door's closed.
Eventually, somebody leaves, and Grizaak.
He's like a fucking goldfish.
Eventually, somebody leaves, and Grizaak basically like worms his way in on all fours.
Well.
The party is still going when Grizaak comes in. Dirk kind of kicks at you as you go by and then closes the doors again. Are there any conversations you want, or is there just sort of like a pleasant evening of drinking?
Actually, yeah, Grizaak, go sit back.
So, me and your grandma.
Evander just lifts his hair, lifts his own hair lifts underneath his nose, like the smell of his own hair is covering the smell of Grizaak.
My power overwhelms you goblins, I know.
What? Did you call us?
Yeah, you're goblins. It's like the goblins with no legs over there.
Goblin.
Yeah, goblins. You know, live for a real long time, tall, weird ears, looking real pretty.
Yes. How long have you been in the arena?
Oh, a few months, I guess. I don't know.
Have you
Seen the moon a few times, go full and not full not full a few times.
Have you been struck in the head repeatedly, by any chance?
Oh yeah, lightning likes my head. It's how I talk to the gods. It's
Poor
my
creatures.
communion.
I see. Oh. I believe Sam wanted to have a talk with you.
Bluff check.
My bluff check knocks his sense of motive out of the water.
Quite possibly. Oh, quite possibly.
35 on that bluff check. Sam believes he wants to talk to him.
Wait, let me check. I can't. Oh, fuck. I can't switch characters.
Oh, that's nice. But what about you, though?
Hold on.
Speak with you.
Oh, I can't beat that. I'll roll as d20.
You want to be my third wife?
Yeah, I don't beat that.
Yeah, so,
Well, it seems truthful.
Yeah, but he doesn't care. He still wants to talk to her.
So anyways.
It's the high charisma.
He just
woman.
doesn't care. He doesn't care.
so where's your grandma? And where's everybody else?
The dead, as far as I know. Except for
Oh
possibly...
shit, you're right. Oh, poor Eva. We had such good times.
Except for possibly my Aunt Zira.
But now you're here.
No,
Aunt Zira?
no.
Oh, she's still around. Ah, whoopee.
Well, possibly. We're hoping we can find her.
She probably knows. You know who probably know would be the other guy, that other gnome guy. What was his name? Benny. Yeah, I think it was Benny.
Are you talking about this knight, Renee?
Oh shit! Yeah, it was Renee, wasn't it? I mean, these gnomes sound all the same to me.
You know that she checked up on Renee every once in a while. That you think that he kind of haunts the town, like he got stuck there, and he just never leaves, even though everyone else is left.
Who's this, me or?
Yeah,
Grizaak kind of knows that you're having a hard time remembering the name of the town, but it was the town that you saved from the Green Dragon a long time ago.
Oh, we had a green dragon attack a town, and Renee's stuck there still. So we could probably go ask him. See how your auntie's doing there.
What town?
The one with the green dragon attacked it. And it was a few hundred years ago.
But
I guess I don't know.
the town should have a name.
Hey, Nibbles. I can tell you what it looked like.
That's not going to help me find another map, though, is
There
it?
was a river,
Okay.
or 2 rivers, a couple of bridges, a whole bunch of underground tunnels and caverns.
No, actually, knowledge of geography. Can I tell where it is?
Grizaak's been there quite a few times. Give me an in
Oh,
check.
geography or in check?
An in check. No, knowledge geography. Yeah.
26.
Yeah, it's up that way, about 400 miles.
Oh.
Yeah, it's on the other side of Terrazline.
Oh, I don't know what it's called. What, describe it? I don't know.
But how do we find it?
It's about, what's that right there? You see them? You see them teeth stars? It's almost kind of winterish. Yeah, it's about there.
It's perhaps that town that our great aunt looked after.
Yeah, the relative. She's a mayor or something.
That's what he's saying.
Ancient
And
family
then,
grounds. I've never been there.
I can
Well,
take you
fine.
there. Nice and pretty. You can dance in the streets. No one bothers you.
You realize your bath just made your stink even more unbearable.
They said take a bath. I know better, but, well, fuck 'em. And that's you and you're sorry, but
What did you bathe in?
He just sort of made himself wet. That's not
That's
necessarily
about
bathing.
Oh, still.
Gotta warm it up and get it a little bit
Exactly.
last time I had soup on me, I almost died.
Arlen's sort of listening into the conversation. Like you can tell Arlen's kind of eavesdropping a little bit, or just facing the conversation and listening.
So apparently I'm sitting here alone at this table. Fuck, I'm alone, huh? So, Evander.
So they talked about some gnome that is still alive after several hundred years.
So, Grizaak, how is this, Rene alive after this much time?
Actually, better question is, how are you still alive?
Well, the storm took me, and it told me that I had some things to do, and it just kept me around.
So the wind kept you around.
Not the wind. I said storm, and it was lightning, and a couple of leaves hit my face, but then this bird was flipping out of the air, and boom, I was back here. And I haven't really had that. Yeah, I haven't changed, or hair hasn't changed, or I'm still here. They just told me I got things to do.
Grizaak has the potential to get super emotional super quick, and that's like on the. Anyways.
Adam's having fun, or what?
No, it's the whole yeah. There's been a few moments of this that have been really good. They're good. Grizaak's good.
Evander just raises an eyebrow, looks at his sister from across the table.
Oh, and Remy, he,
Do you
Right,
think
he
it's
just-
him?
him who? So somebody here should know.
He does speak Elven.
Who speaks Elven?
Wait, does Grizaak speak Elven? Yeah, he does.
So he
You mean
does.
Goblin? What's with this guy?
Oh, I remember the stories explaining how difficult he could be, but
Oh, your auntie. Your grandma. They were hilarious. Them two sisters were funny. They were always trying to keep me clean and give me bath water. I told them I'd do it if they were in there with me. But, well,
you're disgusting.
they said it the exact same way you did. God, I missed that.
You're talking to pretty goblins again. Everything's a cycle. Everything's a
Your
circle.
nose is the same, too, when you close it like that. Look, it's cute. You're just
He looks at Evander. Yeah.
yeah, you just look like the other guy.
I look like grandfather. Interesting.
Yeah, but not really. He looked a little bit more human. You look a little bit more elven. Wait, sorry. He looked a little bit more
Mish and Goblin.
he had a little bit less goblinish. You look a little bit more goblinish than him.
Called humans.
He just exhales
no,
a little
he
bit
had a bit of
and finally
halflings in
takes
him.
the smallest sip from this bluish sort of bubbling wine, or like sparkling cider or something.
What's with that purple drink you got? So Remy, I think he's I don't know, he's just stopped aging too. Stays indoors a lot. Makes armor.
Did the storm take him as well?
No, I think that he just changed a little. It's a little more. I don't know. It's just kind of like it's just fucked up, really.
What about
We should
this?
go see Rennie.
We're
Perhaps after
we're-
Terraslene?
We're headed north.
Oh, good. Oh,
Marty, where is that in relation to where I think our Grinthark is?
Grinthark's in the hinterlands. Like his hideout was closer to civilization, but you're pretty sure that where his stuff got taken, where he and his stuff got taken, is further, way far north.
well, it's kind of on the way. We'll eventually need to get to Greenthark.
It must be him.
Certainly sounds that way.
And where is the blue elf?
Well, that's a tricky one. Now, you see. Alright, so here's the thing. Me, Nibbles, and Greenthark, we kind of went on a long fuckaroo. We just did shit on our own. And we found this thing that Greenthark liked to sleep in all the time. We wake him up every, 30, 40, 50 years. He sleeps in there all the time, though. But I think a dragon took him and all his shit.
A dragon?
Yeah, that might have been, it's a big lizard with wings. No, it's not really a dragon, kind of, it's like an octopus. It's a flying octopus, really. It's kind of...
A dragon and an octopus look nothing alike.
Well, that's for you to decide, not me. Now, listen.
Everyone decides that when they see an octopus
But
and
he
a dragon.
took all his stuff, and I'm assuming Greenthark's in there still sleeping.
You also
So,
know that Grinthark took mementos from each of the original band, and he's got some shiny stuff that... one of the things that he has of yours, he was kind of like that. You're pretty sure... Remember that fiery scimitar?
Yeah.
You're pretty sure that he's got that in his little personal hoard.
The flying octopus dragon? That would be a Cthulhu. Yeah, he was taken by a Cthulhu. I think that Fox has it right.
So speaking as Grizaak's kind of weird because I have to think about everything I'm saying and flip certain things and remember what I flipped it to.
Yeah, he borrowed a lot of things from the party.
Yeah, he's got a lot of our stuff, too. I wonder if that other guy's still alive. What the fuck happened to him?
Who?
Ah.
Are you thinking about?
Who asked the question?
Who are you thinking about?
Vimaris.
Yeah, you know that Vimaris became a saint of his own religion. That old creepy monastery. You know that he reconsecrated that place, and you don't know if he's alive or not. But that's in the dragon. That's in the swamp just near the town where Renee is.
Yeah.
We could also probably check up on Vimaris. I hope he's still alive. He was a purple goblin. Weird.
Okay, Zeta remembers. Zeta actually knows that Saint Vimaris. or he was close to becoming a saint. He was odd in that he worshipped Pelor, and then he might have been a important figure during the Shadow War, where the forces of light fought the forces of darkness. After the Shadow War, you think that the story was he went into hiding because the Imperium had it out for the Church of Pelor, and a lot of the churches of Pelor went underground.
Literally.
This Vimaris, if he's still alive, or if there's some record, he might know something more of the Shadow War itself.
Oh, the Shadow War? That was a fucking mess.
You remember it? It's just kind of
No,
like,
not really.
do I want to listen to this guy about the Shadow War? Is he going to talk about the right thing?
No, we just fought a lot. Kinda kept doing that all the fucking time, though. I'm still level 8. I don't know how. Didn't win a lot, I guess.
You're almost ninth.
Slow-
Probably after
slow
night,
learner.
after tonight, the main masters and the legacy characters from Doomsday are probably ninth.
Okay,
Which means that Damian and the secondaries are level 8.
I'll move up to 8, yeah.
So, yeah. Well, it was nice catching up with you.
Is
I'm gonna go
Vimaris
see
in
what-
Arlen's Book of Names? Ooh, that's a really neat idea.
I'm gonna go see, what Sam wanted. Who the fuck is Sam?
There's a guy kind of, you know, I don't know.
You turn around and you hear this guy. Who the fuck is Sam? Sam's the guy that fought ahead of you. He was in the.
Oh, yeah, Sam! Comes up, gives you a big hug. Hey, Sam! Do I know you?
He's really good at not being grappled.
He's
really good at not being grappled.
He's squishy and smells bad.
Ah,
So-
you're like Vimaris.
I know. Here, we're gonna plunk him in a chair
Yep.
on that side of the table.
Whee!
And we're gonna put booze in him, because that should go well.
A wise decision.
You ever heard of Thunder Ale?
No.
Thunder Hell?
Thunder Ale.
Thunder Ale.
Uh-oh. No, was not the right answer to that.
Oh, is that whiskey dropped into the beer and then you drink it?
No, he's
I
just...
think he's gonna, like, lightning bolt.
Alright.
It'll be a shock cantrip while you're taking a shot.
it's a oh god, where is it? It's one of the cleric abilities. Basically, blasts the thing with I don't know, like it's like a D6 or something like that. 1 plus 1. What is it? How much is it? Storm deals
Should be
plus
1d6
one
plus 4.
No, 1 for every 2 cleric levels, so it does
D6
a
plus
4. No, there's no D6, just
No,
plus
D6.
4.
Mortenzie, you wake
Wait.
up.
Oh yeah, 1d6 plus 4. Sorry.
Yeah?
Hey there, friend. Saw you fight.
Oh. No.
You notice that Gan's dagger is small and in his hands he's just sort of flipping it up and down.
Oh. Hello.
You're the prophet, aren't you?
Yes. Yes. I'm Mortenzie. They call me mad, but it's only because I know what they do not.
Well, you stumbled upon something, didn't you?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Ever since you arrived last time, my life's been, well, somewhat aimless. But me and a few other goblins, we started hearing things. Every time someone died in this arena, we know we were feeding it.
Yes. Your language is the language of Xorbinius.
You know, they might kill you tomorrow.
It will be fine. My soul will feed him.
You know, I hear that it's an affront to the gods. The false gods, anyways. If you take your own life,
He's flipping the dagger around.
it's the ultimate fuck you to them. And this place is special.
He kind of offers you the dagger hilt first.
You're very right. I have not given him the ultimate offering.
He
Takes the
smiles. He
dagger.
smiles a very goblin-y smile.
I'll leave you to it.
Do not spread his words, for I may be gone, but he will continue.
You said you'd say something like that.
Good. Good. Yes, yes.
We've got a lot of work to do.
Great deal of work.
We'll be seeing you soon, my lord.
Yes, yes. Now, I must commune with my lord one more time before I give him my gift.
Yeah, I'll give you some privacy.
Thank you.
He picks up a spear, and there are a few other people that are sleeping. And he sticks the spear into the people that are sleeping. There's about 2 or 3 other slaves that
Yes, yes.
he goes over to another long spear. He goes over to another cage.
You please him. He praised
He turns to you, and it's not this dude's face. There's something rippling underneath him with pinpoints of red eyes, and is looking.
It's going down the street, not across the road.
That's fine. He's strong enough to make a mess of his own wrists. The creature that, while they're sort of like red, maybe it's like pinpoints of the fire in them, and you realize that the eyes are completely like mirrored.
Yes.
Before the blood drains from Mortenzie's body as he gives not only his soul but his living body to this entity, Thiebler the Lark, or whatever is riding inside of him, puts down the last of the 3 like minor gladiators that were sleeping in the cell, or slaves that were chained up. This guy was actually screaming "No, no!" as he was like chained up, and Thiebler spent some time kind of poking him with a long spear. Mortenzie's life slowly drains away. You have time to fix your own wounds, and I believe you have the ability to heal. Is Mortenzie before it's too late? Is he healing himself, or is he just giving
He's
into
giving
the
himself to Xorbinius.
Okay.
Xorbinius is in the world now. His job is done. And he can be a vessel for Xorbinius. Whatever.
I'm going to move Mortenzie into the afterlife.
What an interesting character. Alternately, what an odd personality.
He's bizarre.
Thiebler the Lark takes the dagger and replaces it with another sharp object. And then just disappears into the night. Moving on up. All right, the next morning, there are some officers of the duchy that are looking for the Lannister named Arlen.
point them in the right direction, everyone.
Hello. I was just partying back here. You guys wanna?
Oh, this is the next. This is the next morning.
Yeah.
Let's get some guard-looking dudes. All these guys are armed with muskets. We'll call them Imperial. We'll call them ducal soldiers.